Hello there, lads and ladies, and welcome once again back to DayZ. As you can see, I have appeared somewhere near the forest I ran into last time before having the whole disconnection issue. But, yeah, I've decided I may as well, since I'm so close to the airport and I've logged in to a fresh server, I may as well check it out one last time, and then we're going to head towards Black Mountain. That's the intended destination, which should be in that direction, roughly. Roughly that direction. So let's see me get lost and not find it. So, I'm going to give this a little check out, because I think it'll be worth doing so. Oh, I'm a bit hungry, it seems. Of course, this broken ass scope doesn't help me much. But nonetheless, let's see if we're going to encounter it. Ooh, okay, before I even had a chance to press the step over button, I just ran through it. Thought they were going to patch that, or maybe they haven't patched that yet. I did read some patch notes a little bit back that said they were going to do something about the collisions in this game. They were going to do a big collisions thing. I think they've already done some stuff about that actually, regarding bullet collisions actually, I think they've done. I don't know if they were going to do actually like player collisions. Maybe that's something they aren't going to do. But yeah. Apparently they've done some stuff regarding bullet collisions, because apparently, like, if you were prone shooting a rifle sort of thing, it had some issues. I didn't know anything about that. Maybe there were some issues last time when I was shooting at that guy, but that was just a complete and utter lag fest. I mean, I had disconnected from the server before that fight even started, as far as I could tell. So, yeah, just some very dodgy stuff went on. Doesn't matter though. God damn, I'm in the open so much. I didn't think about what I'm doing. If anyone sees me, I'm toast. Let's gonna look over here though. I hope. I always hope. Nonetheless, I expect these places have been raided, and they always have been. It's very, very rare actually to get to the airport and you're like the first person there. Unless it's just after a server reset, and then you've got to be careful as hell, because a lot of the servers with server resets, players wait for the server reset, and then they loot everything. So a lot of players will appear in the same sort of area. Worthwhile having some friends helping you out in a situation like that. A couple of guys to cover your ass while one guy loots. Just guys to sit around outside, make sure nothing bad happens. Ooh. Oh, not the axe, the revolver I wanted. What's this? Sewing. Ooh, sewing kit. Yeah. Something's been in here. Not unusual. Shadows were above me then. What's this? Just a green helmet. What's that? Rotten apple, okay. The sounds of footsteps in this game are very odd. Take that, just in case we need to do any injections. I think you need that in order to clean a syringe, I think. Don't get me, don't take my word 100%, I'm not, I don't know that much about medical stuff, but I think you need that to clean a syringe. I wonder if that's why pens exist in this game. Maybe you can use them as, like, you know, a bad syringe. A very bad syringe. Jesus. Oh. But I guess if you were extremely desperate... Stand up. How do I... God damn it. That's one problem I have. I don't remember the controls quick enough in this game. It's going to get me killed. Oh. That was a freeze right there. Wonder what caused that. Make sure the recording's still going. It seems to be going fine. Oh, it's a little bit juddery right now. Strange. Hope it isn't loading lots of enemies. I hope not. This is where we got into a conflict before. Let's run to the wall. As much as I know people use this all the time, the third-person perspective, it's totally cheating, in all fairness. You're allowed to see more than what you should be able to see. And in a game like DayZ, it's a bit game-breaking, I think. The whole third-person stuff. Player X is losing connection. Watch out, guys, player X is losing his connection. Oh, what's that? It's the big blue backpack. Guess that will be good for night camo. I wonder if they still have night vision goggles in this game, for that matter. I remember in the mod they did, but they had a lot of stuff in the mod actually that wasn't in the actual game. Nothing here really. Seems to be completely looted. Well, we may as well go quickly check the last building and then get out of here. It'd be nice to find a machine gun or something. I love the way you walk very slowly into stairs to enter the building. It doesn't really help though. I don't think there's anything here. I think it's all been taken. Are you kidding me? My guess is whoever logged out of this place probably logged out in that room, closing the door behind him. Was that a bandage, actually? If that was a bandage, I'll take it. No, just a can of drink. Okay, let's get out of here. It's time to move. How do I put my weapon away? I can't even remember now. There we go. Okay, let's run. Just get out of here real quick. We've overstayed our welcome. We've looted this place too much. I've shown you too much of this airport, I think. It's time to explore. So let's head on out. Let's see what we can see. Like I said, we're heading to a Black Mountain, which should be in this rough direction. Towards this village, and then a bit south. And then if you keep heading west from Black Mountain, there's a place called Devil Castle. I think I've been to Devil Castle one time in the mod, but I've never been to Black Mountain. So let's go check it out. These are typical large landmarks. I don't think there's anything special there, they're just sort of like landmarks that people know of. Damn, that sun's very piercing. And it's in the exact direction we're going to be walking to. Oh well, just going to have to put up with it, I guess. It's going to be a hindrance. Player X is still losing connection, is he? Oh yeah, we'll need to eat, won't we? We'll do that when we find somewhere a little out of the way. In the forest. I'm sure we'll find somewhere hidden. Just have a quick nom and then we're done. Right, here we go. God damn, that sun. What we got in here? Never much in the warehouses, but worth a look nonetheless. Yeah. Wasn't there a stone building around here? Yeah, here it is. I remember seeing this last time. These buildings are always quite good. If we get very lucky, maybe we'll find a scope. Oh, hello. Take the medkit. And in here, nothing. Well, we picked ourselves up a med kit, which will have a bunch of like bandages and stuff in it, which is always great to have. Ooh, put down. Stupid doors. Not an apple. Nothing here. Oh, wait, there's some cereal. Crunch and Crisps. Crunch and Crisps. Never heard of that cereal. Unless maybe it's one of those, like... it could be like one of those sort of store's own brand cereals, actually. Crunch and Crisps, I guess. Sounds like that sort of name. Got a nice bit of camo, other than my... actually, no, I'm relatively green, so... in green places I should be relatively stuffed. Other than my axe is a bit red. But it's not particularly colourful. So if we head in this direction, we should eventually come across... what was it? Blackrock Mountain? I can't remember the name of it now. Something like that. But that's what we're heading to. Because I want to see what it is. I assume it's just a mountain. But I assume it's more than a mountain. I assume there's going to be something of interest up the top of it. Else, what would be the point? That is one sad thing about this game, though, is that people just hop between servers and take all of the loot. I don't know, I think maybe this game would benefit from, like having each individual server has its own individual, like, character set. That would be something I think this game might benefit from, because then you would have to stick to the same server. However, with that in mind, DayZ would need to do something about server history and blah. Because was that? Did I just hear something? I thought I just heard a zombie for a moment then. Yeah, I did. I did hear a zombie. He's right behind me. But I'm busy looting this shop. You could go away, mister. Oh, yeah, that zombie's got a Ukrainian flag on his arm. I wonder why that is. Frankly speaking, DayZ doesn't, as far as I know, DayZ doesn't really have any sort of a backstory. So I don't know what the dealio is with that. So it's more rope. That seems like a machete. Yeah, machete's crap. That's what I've gathered. Nonetheless, we don't need to be bothering with these zombies. Let's leave them alone. What's that? Oh, is that an office building? An office building is worth checking out. Now, I don't know how many people are on this server, actually. I just sort of hit play, and it put me straight into my last server, and I decided that I'll just, you know, go with it. Why not? Can't be asked to change. It is, it's an office building. What's that? Just a can of drink, isn't it? Let's check this place out. You can sometimes find some nice stuff in these buildings. Let's say you always do, but sometimes you do. So it's firewood. Oh yay. These water bottles. Powdered milk. Oh yeah. We can make some milk. Oh my god, if we got some sort of a pot, we might be able to have a bowl of cereal. An actual bowl of cereal. Imagine how awesome that would be in a zombie apocalypse. That's just an orange hard hat. Well, I have my green ballistic hat, so we'll stick with that. Signing bag. Still, no clue what signing is. Frankly. Saline, maybe it's pronounced actually. It sounds more correct actually than silene, the way I'm saying it. Nonetheless, let's carry on. Okay, what have we got here? Baseball bat? Baseball bat isn't any good to us, we'll leave that. A blue, like, school bag. Nothing much here, is there? We lost the zombies though, so can't complain. Oh, what's this? Just another moise in the gut. Is that what we got here? Can't see it. It's hard to target it. That's one annoying ass thing. From the first person, maybe. Yeah. I think it's just another moise in the gut, which we don't really need because ours is fine. It's in perfectly good condition. So, let's carry on. What was that? There's always weird shadows I see in the corner of my eye. This seems to be how the game works. Like, for example, look at the sun passing through the terrain. Why is that building open? Shit. I'm getting the hell away from here. I don't like that the building opposite me is suddenly open. So we're leaving. And I'm lost. Because I spazzed around before I ran off. No, I don't know where. Hey! Is this the radio tower? Is that what Black Rock... No, that can't be Black... That can't be the Black Mountain. The radio tower. I know the radio tower. I've been there loads of times. The radio tower is pretty awesome, though. You can find some great stuff there if you're lucky. You can also encounter a lot of players that are on their way to an airport. Let's go... Yeah, let's check out the radio tower. I like the radio tower. I've always generally liked the radio tower. I just noticed I got a water bottle in my hand. 17% though, so we'll just drop it. Just drop it, man. I wonder if this is like... Eat. No, don't eat it, man. It's madness. Why can't I, like, combine it with the water? That's what you do with powdered milk, isn't it? Evaporating milk until dry to preserve and reduce its weight. Significantly greater shelf life than liquid milk. Mixed with water, see? Mixed with water. Mix with water, then have some crunching crisps. I wonder if you can put all this stuff into like a bowl, if you can get a bowl sort of thing. That's like, I don't know, I can still see the radio tower. It's there. Actually, maybe this is a different radio tower. Maybe there isn't just one. Because, some of you who play DayZ a lot might recognise the classic radio tower that I might be talking about, and this might not be the same one. This may be a different one, actually. But there's one radio tower that's got like a military base around it. And it's kind of positioned in the middle of a forest patch. And what does that sound? That was a very strange sound just then. Anyway, yes, it's like a radio tower in the middle of a military base, in the middle of like a massive forest. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of military stuff you can get there, and it makes for a very great place to go for like getting your first real gun before like heading to like an airport or something. No, I don't think this is it. I think it's just like a tiny outpost or some crap. Maybe this is Black Mountain though. Black Mountain Radio. Maybe that's the idea. How high can you climb up that tower? Pretty high. But I feel you'd be more of a target than have a vantage point. I mean, you wouldn't be able to see very well through all this forest around you. I don't think you'd see anyone coming. Because it isn't open terrain. It's just a tower in the middle of a forest. Maybe this is Black Mountain though. It's not a secure base, I'd say. This isn't base material. That tower isn't going to provide any help at all. Sure, you could station like, 4 guys up there and you'd have a pretty good watch of the area, but those 4 guys would die in a second if an enemy came along, and it would be very easy to not notice someone even if they were coming straight at you. They'd see you from an absolute mile away, so I feel that tower would work completely counterproductively. Oh, nonetheless, nice view from up here of the forest. And the sunlight. You can see quite far from here actually though. Right, let's have a eat. So our guy's hungry. Let's eat this orange. It's always good to get your fruit. And that actually did kind of look like he was eating an orange. Because he peeled it and then ate it. But he does the same with the banana. But with the kiwi, it's not going to look quite correct. I wouldn't eat a kiwi like that. Oi, oi, oi. I like kiwi though. Kiwi's alright. It's not always great. It's one of those fruits to me. It's like nice sometimes, but not nice always. But yeah, it's good for you. Kiwi's very good for you, of course. I've always appreciated that. I'm not great at knowing my food stuff, but I know kiwis are very good sort of thing in general. And bananas are great for giving you energy, but you shouldn't eat loads of them, for example. Because they are packed with energy, sugars and stuff. Yeah. Very high in that sort of thing. If you're doing a lot of running around and junk like that, sort of, what's that? I thought it was a fire. That would be interesting if you could cause like massive fires and stuff in this game. Oh wait, they used to have stuff like that. I'm forgetting from the mod. They used to have helicopter crashes. God damn, I only ever saw like 3 helicopter crashes ever. And I remember seeing one and there was like loads of gunfire coming from it. I just decided to leave it. Because I think I had like a heavy machine gun, or no, a light machine gun sort of thing. You know, the chain feed machine guns. I had one of those, and yeah, I felt like I didn't want to lose it, so I just stayed away from the conflict. It was like that sort of situation. It's like, oh, I've got this good gun, but there's not really anything I can really find. The only reason I really wanted to explore helicopter crashes was to try and get a ghillie suit. Goddamn ghillie suits, it was like the thing everyone wanted. But no one had. I wonder if that was Black Mountain. It might have been. Do I have a compass? I think I dropped it when it was in my backpack. Yeah, I dropped a lot of stuff that was in my backpack.